Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Ben Revere will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we get underway tonight from Turner Field. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here comes a 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Chase Utley will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Now the first pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Michael Franco will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Therefore, it is Callaspo. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup on your screen for the Atlanta Braves as announced by manager Freddie Gonzalez. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Eric Young.
In there, 0-1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they got the road trip off to a rousing start, coming up with a big win in Game 1. I doubt they'll all be that easy, but still, that was exactly what you're hoping for when you hit the road.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Garno is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Patrick Kenny will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Here's the first offering. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now the pitch. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Freddie Freeman will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
So many times, pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
3-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We've played an inning. No score. Darren Ruff will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Salvador Perez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Full count now. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Once again, a 3-2. fouled back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Payoff pitch coming. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Johnny Gomes will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Johnny Gomes.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now the pitch. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-2 coming. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Stepping in now, Alberto Callaspo. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Dominic Brown will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Pitch on the way. And that's going to be strike 3 called. His 4th consecutive strikeout, and he's in the zone now. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Into the box now, Chase Darno. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And now a pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. Base hit.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Kevin Slowey.
Kevin Slowey will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And here's the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Ben Revere as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Kenny is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Jace Peterson will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first offering. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground is short. And the catch is made, one away.
Batting eighth, catcher,
Christian Bethencourt will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Julio Teheran will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The next pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
One 0 on the way. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there. And, you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Now the 3-1 home. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Back alongside Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. Now the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off. The 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And the pitch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So a base hit there has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Maikel Franco will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
He's ready now. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Here's a 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
Darren Ruff will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Pause, now the pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's Ruff getting around on one. In the air, out to deep left field. Kenny is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Adrian Beltre will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre.
Nope,
fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
The 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes on 3-1. On the ground is short. Piaspo for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Patrick Kenny will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Patrick Kenny.
First offering on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Freddie Freeman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Aaron Harang will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Aaron Harang.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing here and another ground ball headed to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Johnny Gomes will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Pitch on the way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 now to Gomes. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Darno will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Salvador Perez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Dominic Brown will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Chase Darno will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Chase Darno.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Aaron Harang will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game, as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Andrelton Simmons will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good fastball there to start the at-bat as Harang jumps ahead 0-1. Now here it comes. Ball 1. One pitch on the way. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now the 2-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Alberto Callaspo will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the 2nd out.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Jace Peterson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And Harang took something off there. Good for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Revere retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Number 2, Ben.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase
Chase Utley will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Michael Franco will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. Up and in for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here comes a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Freeman has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Christian Bethancourt will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right. One on the way. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Julio Teheran will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. First pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 with 1 away. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Oh, good pitch right there for the punch-out. He tried the fastball on the last pitch, but he comes back with a little wrinkle on 1 and 2 and works out for him.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Patrick Kenny will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. He's ready. Now the pitch. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's set. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Braves strand 1. We are still scoreless. Back here at Turner Field, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Darren Ruff will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Darren Ruff.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two, 1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Adrian Beltre will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First offering on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Therefore it is Callaspo. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball too, but unfortunately, he hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Salvador Perez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Charging in is Gomes, but this falls for a base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Dominic Brown will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Here's a line drive caught coming off the bag. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin DeFreitas will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Sixth spot, number 30, Justin DeFreitas. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 37.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Leading out for the break, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Johnny Gomes will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Andrelton Simmons will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Darno is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Xavier Paul is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Xavier Paul.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. Get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Cameron Rupp will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now here's the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 1-2. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jason Grilli will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Ben Revere will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
From the belt, the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. One, two. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Two. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Here comes a 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's the full count offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. Simmons, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He's set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The 1-2. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it is. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Xavier Paul will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 28, Xavier Paul.
Alberto Callaspo will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Alberto Paul.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Ready with the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Nick Markakis come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Comes set, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ground ball. Utley for 1. And now it looks like we're going to get an argument here as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. And he looks to be trying to convince that second base umpire that the second baseman never had the ball. But you can see the umpire very clearly telling him that the drop was on the transfer. Chris Johnson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Chris Johnson.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. On the way. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes a 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Nick Markakis is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 22.
Pedro Siriaco will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Pedro Siriaco.
Shea Simmons will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Maikel Franco will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner towards second on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Darren Ruff.
Craig Kimbrell comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Darren Ruff will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fouled back. The 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out, and there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first pitch. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Young is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ryan Howard will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ryan Howard.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here comes the 2-0. And a show of respect there for the big fella Howard as it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
The 3-1 coming. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Full count pitch on its way. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Genmar Gomez will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Genmar Gomez.
Eric Young Jr. will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Young. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Patrick Kenny will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 1-0. Running is Young. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice.
Well, winning baseball games sometimes comes down to doing the little things. Perfect execution there, and now the winning run moves into scoring position with only one out.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Here's the first pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. The 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Now the 1-1. Hard hit to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7,
Johnny Gomes step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul. The 0-1. Hit softly to the right side. Knee high, he barehands it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Dominic Brown will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out. Xavier Paul will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch on the way. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The next pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Hitters count 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Now the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Cameron Rupp will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One 0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Andrelton Simmons will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First offering on the way. And the inning will begin with a fly ball out to straightaway right. Paul is under it, and he'll flag it down easily, so a 1 pitch out here to start the home half of the 10th.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Pedro Siriaco will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. On deck is Nick Markakis. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. And on 3-1, this ball's hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Nick Markakis will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And that's grounded foul past a former video game motion capture star, Bo Porter, in that third base coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Ben Revere will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
First pitch coming. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Gomes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Chase Utley will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one.
Number 7,
And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Michael Franco will try again, 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Bare-handed for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we still have no score. Freddie Galvis will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
now playing second base, number 17, Freddie Galvis.
Christian Bethancourt will get us going now in the home half of the 11th.
Christian Bethancourt.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And now pitch on the way. 1-1. On the way. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Here's the 2 and 2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
A.J. Pierzynski will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out, nobody on. Pierzynski waiting now, the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he sent down. And so now with 1 away, they finally get themselves another base runner.
Eric Young Jr. will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Patrick Kenny will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. The 0-1 started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. 11 innings, can't decide it. On to the 12th. Still tied. Jim Johnson will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Darren Ruff will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play. And it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Young has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. This programming note to pass along: due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Adrian Beltre will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 to Beltran. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Wow, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ball game. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Jeff Francoeur will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
One 0 pitch now. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Ready now on 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Dominic Brown would be next. 3-1 on the way. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single.
Well, getting the base runners hasn't been the problem. Driving them in, that's been the issue. And these guys have to do something now to get them on the scoreboard.
Dominic Brown will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 hit hard but foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he's right on the fastball there. Hit pretty well out towards deep left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ken Giles will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Freddie Freeman will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Paul moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Johnny Gomes. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
And I don't think that's where he wanted that two-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
Pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now here's the pitch. Good eye there from Gomes as the count goes to 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You know, take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
One, two. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 2-2. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. The 2-2 one more time. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right, it's strike 1. The 0-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Pedro Siriaco will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. The 0-1. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. We are still scoreless. Xavier Paul will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. There to look it in is Simmons, one away.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Cameron Rupp. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Ben Revere will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Pedro Siriaco will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Here's the first offering. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And now a pitch on the way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Christian Bethencourt will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch coming. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rupp is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Freddie Galvis will stand in now to start the 14th, and I don't know about you guys, but it's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, I'm with you. How about a few runs? Yeesh.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This ball's grounded foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Throw on to first by Siriaco gets him, 1 gone. Maikel Franco will look for his 3rd hit of the ball game now. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One out, nobody on. The pitch. Swing and a high chopper. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Darren Ruff will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. Changeup called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Young is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Jim Johnson will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Eric Young Jr. waits on deck. Full count pitch on its way. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Well, there's a lot of room to cover in the alleys here at Turner Field. Those dimensions are some of the deepest in all of baseball. But he gets a good jump on this ball and winds up running it down.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. First offering on the way. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Payoff pitch home. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Now in a scoreless game, I've got a hunch he may get a green light here. They may want to try and get something started that way.
Patrick Kenny will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Possible winning run on first, one man away. A look at Young, now the pitch. Fouled back. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. Now the 2-0. Ball three as he misses low with it here.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. Like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. The 3-1 pitch. Running is Young. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, with two outs, why not? If he gets thrown out, it's no big deal. We're just going to play another inning. Instead, now you've got the winning run in scoring position, and you put a lot more pressure on both the defense and that guy on the mound.
And ball four here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Johnny Gomes will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now the 2-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 1-0. Good night from Atlanta.